Welcome to Magoosh's GRE Vocab Wednesday, and I am Chris, and today's theme is multi-tongued menagerie. What do I mean by that? What is a menagerie? Great question and great place to start. A menagerie is a collection of animals, exotic species, often for display. Now, obviously, GRE word without much use, and so the broader meaning is any collection of diverse, strange things. So the English language is a menagerie of many other languages, not just the Greek and the Latin, as you're probably familiar with if you studied your Greek and Latin roots. English is actually a whole lot more than that. There's a lot of French going on, as the word menagerie shows, and there are a whole other slew of languages, anything from Hebrew to Indonesian to Old Scottish dialects, you name it. There's a language, even Eskimo languages, very likely we've adopted at least some of their words. And so that is the theme for today. Not menagerie necessarily, but those English words that don't sound like English words at all because they're not actually English words, but they may show up on the GRE, looking with, or next with, what is this? Imbroglio. It's actually pronounced imbroglio. It comes from the Italian, and hence my not so good Italian accent. What is an imbroglio? And yes, again, it's not pronounced imbroglio or imbroglio, but imbroglio comes from the word brogliare in Italian, which isn't going to help you either, but is related to a more familiar word, which is embroil. E-M and then broil. So why is that more familiar? Well, if you know embroil, it means to be caught up in a mess and something unpleasant. Maybe you're in the scandal, you're embroiled in something, etc. So an imbroglio is just the noun form of that. So if you're involved in some scandal or imbroglio, well, what's going on in the world right now? I'm thinking the Ukraine, Russia, the U.S. Seems to be kind of a political imbroglio. Speaking of political imbroglios, there was this Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey. He had a little plan here where he decided to close down the roads and make it impossible for many New Jerseyites to cross into Manhattan. Why? Because he was getting back at them for not voting for him, or at least that neighborhood near where he closed the roads. And so the point is he's now involved in this imbroglio and probably won't be reelected for much after this. Finally, we'll have a few words today. Finally, skullduggery. Interesting word. Sounds like skullduggery, but actually comes from Scottish, Old Scottish. And so skullduggery was any sort of underhanded, unscrupulous behavior. You're trying to get away with something bad. Going back to Chris Christie, he was involved in skullduggery too and thought he would get away with it. Closing down roads and upsetting people. Because he was a governor, I guess governors can close down roads. But that skullduggery came to the fore and now he's wrapped up in the imbroglio. However, skullduggery is all around us. Someone is always engaging in something underhanded, whether it's phishing attacks through email, whether it's someone trying to break into your car. Skullduggery is everywhere. And it may, no, by no means a word that's high frequency, but it may show up on the GRE. And like those other words, imbroglio, much higher frequency, and of course, menagerie. And I will see you guys next week with a whole new installment.